What's up, everybody? Brett here, back today playing some more of our early access Imrik campaign. It's of course the Mortal Empires. And guys, this may end up being the last episode. As of tomorrow, everyone in the world except for Australia is getting access to the DLC, and I'm super happy for y'all. I've had a ton of fun with it. Kind of behind the scenes, I've been playing around with a lot of the other campaigns. I'm looking to make a video perhaps on Grom the Paunch and his start, and Eltharion and his start as well, because they can be pretty tricky, especially if you're newer to the game. There's a lot of things you can do to make those starts smoother, and I have a lot of extra thoughts on Imrik's campaign as well that I'd like to share, probably at the end of today's video. As of right now, though, we have accomplished a lot. We have taken control of the Dragon Isles. Our starting province is secure. Our province over here is pretty much still good. You just gotta fight off this this stack here. And yeah, I mean, we've done just about as much as I think we could do in the limited amount of time that we had. 66 turns is pretty good for the amount of progress that we've made. Imrik has an unkillable stack. We have a great foothold on Ulthuan. We even have Alariel the Radiant, who has joined our cause. Caledor is under our command. Tor Anrock is under our command. And so is Gayan Vale. I think we've done quite well, guys. Now, though, I have to ask myself, what is the plan for today's episode? Well, I think it would be a lot of consolidation. But also, I'd love to come over here and kick the heck out of Grimgor one last time. It looks like he's actually under siege, perhaps from the Skaven. I think it'd be pretty fun to get involved in that. Unfortunately, Malice is on the mainland here, having an all-out war. Oh, wow. Looks like Kroggar is almost done for. He's only got, I think, 2 territories left, and then he's out. Kalida's even taking control of some of his territory. Now, while I don't want to really go to peace with Malice Darkblade, I also would like to leave this island at some point. And because our income is so low, thanks to the fact that we can't trade with anyone, because of our capital location, we are going to have to rely on our walls and our clever diplomacy to make sure that we don't get backstabbed and have territory taken from us. So I'm going to make a treaty with Malice Darkblade for peace, so that his stacks leave my borders, and I can try my best to fix Dread Rock. It's already, I mean, it's pretty well defended, but not well enough. It needs some help. And once our, oh yeah, the Sword of Cain is messing us up too. Once our public order evens out a little bit, we'll be okay. But we're still having issues right now. We are trying to put together a decent stack here to attack. But I think that's all we can do right now. Caledor is about to have a rebellion. Yeah, a lot of stuff to do today. I want to get Imrik all the way back to the mainland and fighting orcs in Skaven. And perhaps we can take back this territory. That rebellion that we have here, the little orc rebellion, they're no doubt going to take that territory. We can't hold that. Yeah, Caledor rebels. He's still raiding. We finished his technology, which is cool. Our war lions, we don't really have any great eagles, but our war lion units get some weapon strength and melee attack. We have several of those, so that's not a completely useless upgrade for once. And here we'll reduce their upkeep. And this goes for phoenixes as well, which is great. Okay. So if we attack him here, we'll get the reinforcements from the Flayed Rock. And that should be more than enough to defeat this rebellion. And yeah, it's a bunch of slaves and clan rats. So we're just going to go ahead and auto-resolve it and take the cash. If they run away, we'll fight them twice. This time, perhaps without the benefit of the reinforcements, depending on where they run and how far. Okay. Can I reach him? I can't. But what I can do is get inside of the Flayed Rock for better replenishment. And when he goes to attack next turn, we'll be there. Okay. Well, happy to see that stabilized. Is there any money that we need to spend here? Yes, we need to get that done. And as tempting as it is to crush this little stack, we are going to leave. I'm actually going to come to Dread Rock for a turn. And we'll just sit here for a turn to try and turn the public order around just a bit. Let's see. This is going to attack us next turn and defeat us there. So we're going to lose Mount Greyhag. It's just whether or not they take it and turn it into their own, like, province. Or they just raise it. We prefer they raise it, that way they don't start spitting out armies to attack us with. Okay, we're hanging out in Whitefire Tor to try and keep the public order down. I'm a little worried because Marathi could potentially come through those gates at any point. We're going to come here and replenish. And we're going to have to wait for this stack to attack Val's Anvil.
Magic in purest form.
And we should probably even recruit a bit more. Let's call that good. And then we'll do the same thing that we just did with the Skaven. Once they go to siege, they won't have the ability to turn around and... Well, they will have the ability if we give it to them. But once they siege, we'll attack them from behind. And at that point, they'll either run away, allowing us to get inside of the city, making the defense pretty easy. Or they'll, you know, run away a little bit, in which case we can attack them from a reinforced standpoint. I see that there is a location here. Let's go get this. It's always nice when they spawn inside of Ulthuan to make some easy pickings to go and get. If it's a battle, we're of course not going to take it. This is not a fighting army. We'll just take the small amount of treasure and be happy with it. Okay, and I think that's good. That's all we can do for this turn. Should still check out diplomacy, perhaps. Haggrave, we might be able to trade with them.
What now?
They hate us. They hate us pretty damn bad, though. They're gonna like us by the end of this. And since the Confederation penalty has gone away, we can actually look at the other High Elves.
What business have you with the asset?
Prince of your word shall reach the Phoenix.
And just kind of get a general feeling for their mood. The numbers are low,
If what you seek is for the
but they're gonna bounce back. How much influence do I have to work with? Not a ton. Not a ton. Let's improve our relations with Nagaroth. And always keep Tyrion happy. War with Tyrion would be devastating. I'd be happy with a conclusion to this Let's Play being that we wipe Grimgor off the face of the earth. That would make me happy. He made this campaign so much more complicated than it needed to be.
I bring Azurian's fire. Azurian takes
All right.
them. They cannot...
Down they go. Basically free money and free experience.
High Elven Archmage.
For Menlui Akar. Which is something that I think I've heard the mages say. I think that's like one of their like catchphrases. Okay, what else do we have here? A lot of the spells are of course great. But we really just want to get Quartermaster and Renowned and Feared. So I'm going to go for... Let's go for Wary.
Trained by the White Tower.
And I would like to get out of this province
Master of
at
magic.
some point. Normally, to like stabilize all this stuff, I would be able to build lots of different buildings and make it all work. But unfortunately, I cannot in this Let's Play. I'm just borderline broke every day. Alright, Dead Rock, we've helped them out. They have a hunting camp. Which we can build actually before a garrison. Simply because they, I mean, if we have a rebellion, it's going to be at Dread Rock. And the only people we were at war with are now at peace with us.
The dragon shall wake.
Okay.
Imrik,
As I said last time, don't pay attention to the
greatest of the dragon princes.
pathing they give you whenever they try to make you go around land. You can definitely go
Row, I say.
like that.
Onward for Caledor.
We're good there. That's true. We do have the Shrine of Cain that's going to have an imminent rebellion. We should probably go there, perhaps, with Ilario after she picks this stuff up. Let's do that. Let's see what she gets here. And then we'll head through this Phoenix Gate. Yeah, I'll just pick up 1,000. Alright, now here, there's nothing but cliffs.
Mistress of the undying forest.
So we're going to have to go all the way around here. I don't know if she'll actually be in time to help.
With the wind.
The thing is, the rebellion is probably going to take several turns to build up in order to be strong enough to beat this garrison. If they don't, we'll win. But if we can get this garrison off, we'll get 2 Silver Helms, a Great Eagle, and 3 Lothern Sea Guard. And I think that'll pretty much clutch out a victory for us, or at least buy us a ton more time, at least an extra turn, for us to get here with her. Because she needs 3 turns to get there. Okay.
Magic in purest form.
This is perfect.
I will study here.
We're going to get our army in the city before the siege. And as strong as this stack is, I mean, they've got Sword Masters of Hoeth. For God's sakes, those tear everything up on the walls. We should be able to hold. We'll just let them chew on spearmen for a while. Okay, what else? What else do we build? I'm inclined to build things that give me money. Just make sure everyone's moved to the best of their ability. And check the trade and such one more time. In the late game, it gets kind of tedious like this. If we were making, 10,000 gold a turn, I wouldn't care as much. But when we're on the brink like this, we have to be more and more aware. We can't afford to leave, potentially a couple thousand gold per turn on the table just because we didn't feel like checking our trade agreements. This is definitely not a fast and loose campaign. This will be one of the more challenging ones. Wow, it's like, I can't even believe it's giving me this much of a favorable balance of power. I don't actually think there's a world in which even if I play, I can win this. I know I can kite them for a while. They've got their own range, though. I could use the Great Eagle to take out the artillery. We could try it. If we beat them, it would be incredible. If I really wanted to hold this location, I could have dropped a lord here and recruited a couple spearmen. And that probably would have been good enough. Especially if it was a mage. Give us a little bit of magic. But I mean, they have a goblin war boss. We want to deploy far away from their rock lobber. And we want to put the eagle over there. This will negate the advantage of their cav corner camping. We'll intermingle our archers with our Lothern Sea Guard so that they can protect our flanks. And the archers have longer range. Let's keep our cav here. They will counter any of the weak goblin cav. Silver Helms are good like that. And we're going to send the Reavers over here to distract these Goblin Wolf Rider archers. If I micro them well enough, they should be fine. They've got plenty of room to maneuver. Okay. Let's go. Best thing about goblins is they break easy and run off the map. Keep moving so we don't get smashed by the rocks. Alright, now we cut up. The eagle can take a few shots. It's really fast. We need to draw these night goblins away. See how they're kind of like milling around, attempting to protect it? The rock lobber is going to kill way more than anything else, but I think the eagle can shut it down. Got to get out of its range, though. Alright, we're going to turn those goblins around. Come on, eagle. He's doing one of his huge animations that doesn't do very much, but it looks nice. I'm trying to keep my eye on it. The best thing that would happen is if we broke it. Get up there, get up, get up, get up. Let's cut through this way. Alright, cut this way. They got the full surround. That feels bad, man. I couldn't quite get him out. We might be able to push him out. We need him. His job is going to be now to harass. He's been poisoned, so he's super slow. They've kind of done their job, though. They've drawn a lot of the forces away from the main battle. Come on, eagle. Man, they get caught so easily. And right there, he kind of kept trying to get out. If he just gets back up in the air, come on. Alright. Nice. Point blank friendly fire. For me, he should have already gotten up in the air. Like, that's ridiculous. Come on, eagle. This is taking so long, it's messing up my micro from other areas that I could be using. Okay. Well, we are going to stop shooting at trash targets. And we're going to make sure that we have range superiority.
To battle! For Oath One! For the King! Northern SEGA!
Send our silver helms there. They're not going to get a very good charge. Come on, eagle. He could be back here right now attacking if he could just get back up in the air. He's no longer poisoned. Maybe if we give him an attack order.
Battle call! Orders understood! Ancestors!
Okay.
It will be
As their ranged units rally, it's our job to keep them off the battlefield.
Sir! Advance! For Oath One! Onward!
And now we need to do some rear charging.
Swiftly! Death to all! Illyrian archers! Archers! As you
Try and
say.
drive them off there.
For duty!
If we can break them here, that would be huge. Oh, hell yeah. Chase them.
Acknowledged! Acknowledged! Orifar! Loyal!
Alright, guys.
We
Pull out.
go! Silver Helm!
Let's see if we can break these blobs here.
Make Oath One proud! Yes! For order! For Assyrian! By
Alright, attack them in the rear here.
Illyrian archers!
Your job is going to be to chase them down, make sure they don't rally. This is great.
Spearmen!
Send the spearmen there.
Silver Helms!
Well, now I'm really glad we fought this.
Understood!
The more of them run off the battlefield, the better.
Silver Helms! Loyal!
Need you guys
For Assyrian!
to go somewhere else.
Forward! Loyal!
You know what? Let's take them off of guard mode. That way they can chase with their range.
For Assyrian! Archers! We will obey! Lakoi! Understood! Without fail. Illyrian archers!
Let's go get that.
Moving out!
Yeah, it crushed, man.
King!
Superior corner camping strats win again.
For the king!
And if we could kill off the crew, if we have to fight them again, at least they won't have artillery that we need to mess with. I want you guys to attack in melee. There we go. Chew them up. Eagle did some work. Damn, what the hell? Just get whatever we can. I don't know why we keep dropping orders. We should not be losing vision, I don't believe. Extra volley or two. Very good. Alright. I mean, that messes them up pretty bad, and we didn't lose anything there. The Great Eagle, I mean, for as rough as that was, he did a ton of work. He took the artillery out of the equation, which allowed us to kind of corner camp. He took some of their cav away. One of their strongest infantry units, the Night Goblins, basically never even made it into combat. Yeah, it all worked out.
Remove their bonds.
I'm happy. I didn't want to lose Mount Greyhag, because I'd like to take that entire rest of the province over. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why is our garrison so dead? Oh my god. Well, I didn't realize that. Were they just never healing up? If I lose the Shrine of Cain, do I lose the Sword of Cain? Because that would be great.
Absurd.
Well, now I can't even... That was a very lucrative location.
Serving the gods. Sailing.
Okay, let's get back here.
My loyal subjects.
I could recruit and try and go take that back.
No.
But someone else will probably take it for me.
Priest
Yeah, I didn't realize our garrison wasn't recuperating either. That was not something I had really taken into consideration. Damn. Well, that feels bad. C'est la vie. I try to do it right.
High mage.
I don't think I need to recruit anymore here. I think we're safe. And yeah, we probably just need to give it up. And here, flayed rock.
The people are restive.
Let's give you more public order.
Elven Archmage. True magic guides me.
Your job is to come here, and in kind of conjunction with Imrik, we're going to do sort of a 1-2 punch. And before Imrik leaves his territory, we're going to get his last couple units. Make sure he's as strong as can be.
You must restore order.
Yeah, we just need that sweet, sweet cash. And we're gonna use what's our left of our influence to kind of sweet talk the high elves that we didn't sweet talk last time. So like Safari and Krace. Safari, we need a little bit more. They're starting to like us.
Give the word. I am incredibly busy. Stay.
Not sure why they didn't like us in the first
speak for the
place.
Phoenix King.
Not one. How fares your soft?
Would love to get a Lithanar.
Wish to discuss.
It's too much to hope that Tyrion is going to want anything to do with us. So we've got 9 turns until a dragon comes. I'm going to try and make sure we catch at least one more dragon. for this campaign. That way you guys can see all the different battles, or at least a bunch of them. We know about one more, the one that we fought in the desert with all the constructs. Oh wow, now look at the balance of power. That feels good. The fact that I didn't have to manually do that again. I'm just saying, if I was controlling that AI army, they'd have won that fight. All major port owners have been known to each other via diplomacy. That's great, except our capital is landlocked and cannot trade with anyone. So that does me no good. Everyone else gets to make a ton of cash. I have to wallow in sadness. Okay, let's go for Blade Shield here.
Master of Drakes.
Let's move here.
This way.
Hoef's disciple.
Okay, Flayed Rock is looking pretty neutral over there. I had wanted to put down an Elven embassy.
The last Phoenix.
So here's what I was going to do. Shakalot, Keepers, and Everqueen's Court Guard, and basically call it a stack. That's going to tank my income once again.
I bring Azurian's fire.
Strategy.
But that's okay.
beyond compare.
Safari's servant.
We're good here. We're just going to hang out with her. She doesn't really need to be doing anything. Actually, she can come over here to Tor and Rock and try to secure... Oh, wait, the gates. She cannot pass through that gate.
Greetings.
Yeah, I don't know why it moved her in that direction. The game knows she can't pass through it. That really screws me up. I was trying to get there in time for the rebellion.
Archmage.
We have no armor, no weapons to give her, sadly. Let's get her a little more melee defense before this fight.
Assur sorcerer. I am their end.
So we could push out and take this fight in open field. Which, just due to our sheer, like, number of archers, I know we can win. We could just go off of an auto-resolve here. I would kind of like to do a High Elf on High Elf Siege. That sounds pretty damn fun. It'll probably be multiple turns, though, before they attack me.
Malice is choking.
Let's get an embassy here. And an embassy here would cost another 1620.
Loyal servant. Your presence here is like the coming of
No. Let's take a second and just see if anyone will give us some cash. We're so close.
How fares your soft southern realm? Fate favors us.
It's 300.
Greetings. The Phoenix Court will hear.
Never.
We can now see Bordalo and Couronne. That's interesting.
It is welcome, friends of the Dowie. Yes.
Thank you, my friends. And just like that, we just helped to pay for our embassy that we didn't have the funds for a second ago. Here's Reichlin and the Golden Order. Okay. We did it. May have to cancel them. Oh, hell no. Tuh! He's like, yeah, dude, we got this. No. What are you doing? He just suicided into the Eagle Gate because he thought we were going to help him. What a stupid dummy. That's hilarious. Yeah, all of us together couldn't do that. If I controlled the entire thing, and Eltharion is like super powerful and she has all of her heals, then maybe we could like cheese out a victory somehow. I don't know who you are, but Skaven do not trespass in these lands.
No greater rat than me.
Clan Vulcan, eh? They have a high strength rank. They're at war with the Greenskins. Huh. I'm tempted to crush them.
Limitless talent. Be prepared, Asur.
I don't like the idea of them trespassing on my lands.
Hoef sends us.
And if it puts me at war with a powerful Skaven faction, then probably so be it.
The dragon's rage.
But before we do that, I have insufficient funds for all of that. We're probably going to cancel those embassies to get the money that we need. Yes, I'm going to cancel it. And then we made one at Caledor as well. We'll cancel those.
Dragon Rider.
And we wanted to get the Fireborn in here. Which would probably mean just me getting rid of one of these White Lions. I think that's probably fair. Recruit. And crush.
Their doom. The dragon strikes.
Best part is they can't run away.
Step back. It'll be. Their masters may see worth it.
And crushing this one stack and declaring war on them hopefully puts enough pressure on them that our Dwarven allies can win that. They probably love us for doing that. Yeah, our military actions in war with them. I was surprised to find that no one else was really at war with them. They just hate the Skaven. Okay, and as long as we're in here, we're still inside of our own territory, so we're going to replenish, which is nice. Imrik is one level away from gaining access to the incredibly powerful Fireborn. I feel like we should be buffing this. I still want to get the Lord of Dragons, so let's go ahead and give him Blade Master. Put his melee attack super high. And here, just get the Ward of Hoeth.
Greatest of the dragon princes. Make haste, Asur!
Move forward a little bit more. I would love to be able to see what's going on here. The dwarves have preempted me. Damn. Well, I can probably get to Mount Silverspear first.
Master Mage, ready yourselves.
And now, because I know I won't need her, she can come down here, stabilize our public order, and be here in the event that Skaven stacks start pouring in.
I find glory wherever I fight.
I definitely hate not having the full area. If the dwarves take Crookback Mountain.
Never in doubt. Imrik.
Yeah, I don't want to mess with any of that. Yeah, having the Dark Elves control these gates is miserable. The Dragon Isles has a rebellion, that's no bueno. I thought we left that in good enough shape. If we could just get rid of this damn sword. Our public order would stabilize. Okay. Tyrion kind of hates us. Interesting. Let's make sure they stay positive. And then, what was the other group? Safari? They'll go from negative to positive.
Mistress of the Undying Forest. Isha smiles on you.
Alright.
far beneath an archmage.
Still have this siege to contend with at some point. Let's get him some melee attack. That's what he'll need if he wants to duel other lords. Otherwise, he'll just miss every attack. Yeah, and the dwarves now control Crookback Mountain.
Who I am?
Pride of Ulswan.
I'm going to go take Mount Silver Spear, though. Turg Spider Killer. Gorkill Kur Labber. And then Grimgor himself. This will be fun, and could generate a hell of a lot of money for me.
Magic in purest form. Beyond possibility.
Ah, they're making lizardmen stacks here. Well, that'll be a tough win. That's a little worrisome.
The Asa are troubled.
Yeah, that's a little scary.
High Elven Archmage.
I don't know if we're going to get there in time to stop that. I'm excited for that siege, though. One quick perusal of the trade agreements. Possible and otherwise. And we're good to roll the turn. I just want to do that next dragon battle. I want to get a cool high elf siege in. Looks like we might even have another, another siege, but this time with the lizardmen. We're just playing the great stabilization game. So in order to stabilize, you've got to have the requisite public order buildings. Now, keep in mind, we're also playing on hard, so public order is always just going to be an issue. You can negate it with the right buildings. And once, what's her name? Where is she? Once Ilario levels up, she also will give us Tradition Dictates. She needs 2 more levels, like a level and like a third right now. And then she'll give us more tax dollars and also 2 public order. And look at this, diplomatic relations with the High Elves. Like, we need all of this stuff. Upkeep for all units. That's at 12 as well. Yeah, I mean, she's got amazing stuff that helps you, like, control your empire. So we should be able to get in here next turn and have her stack protect Tor and Rock so we don't lose that. Probably one more turn for the Siege of Caledor.
Endless hate.
The dwarves have problems on all fronts.
Slaughter the sheep.
Alright,
Caledor's champion.
let's have some fun
Be ready
here.
for anything.
They recruited a little bit.
The Star Lance strikes.
But this will be a nice, worthy battle. If we wanted to, we could lightning strike them. Maybe we do that. Maybe we just lightning strike them, and that way we can kind of piecemeal take this attack and get a hell of a lot more battles, which will give us a hell of a lot more experience. It won't make it an epic fight,
Caledor could use a little gold.
but just strategically, this is what we need. We're going to get a ton of extra gold this way.
Crown Prince.
Get a luck stone. Get a level here, which we'll get Deadly Onslaught with. Actually, Immortality is super important. Let's get that first.
All Caledor rejoices.
Huh. It's not letting me attack this guy.
Another triumph for the dragon.
Awkward. I'm like inside the influence of this
Summary
location.
execution.
And I don't want to lightning strike now. I was hoping to kill this guy. I don't know quite why he ran away. If I lightning strike now though, we'll just have another stack to chase down next turn because we're gonna probably sack here
Let us
first.
wake the dragons.
And because they're gonna lose their home, we're gonna sack and occupy. Because they're gonna lose their home, they're gonna have to be forced to attack me So we're going to get a lot of battles out of this. This is great. And I'm kind of just tempted just to use Imrik to kill this entire stack. I think that'd be pretty fitting. Okay. Well, let's get our front line here. Our back line with our new sisters. You guys will be our backline protectors. Love the Keepers of the Flame. Their models are awesome. Let's go ahead and start deployment. Check this out. This blue and gold and white color scheme. So their whole thing is they explode on death. The Mark of Asuryan. And aside from that, they're just one of the strongest units in the game, period. As far as infantry goes. And then we also picked up the Everqueen's Court Guards, and they have the Banner of Avalorn, which will increase our recharge rate, and aside from that also just stupidly powerful. They shoot laser beams. Make no mistake. We'll get our Dragon Princes to use as our flank guards, as we have been. And they can always, we can get some glorious charges perhaps. It's just low tier greenskins. Let's make these guys like a hot group 6. Definitely put them behind the sisters so they don't get shot in the back. Our dragon collection's looking awesome. Let's take a quick look at the Black Dragon Shakalot. Looks super mean. Love the antlers on the Forest Dragon. And then Lamro's pretty cool too. Okay. Let's leave you back. And I'm going to bring the mage with me. So we can spam some stuff out.
Prince Imrik.
And you can go hot group 7. Okay. Let's crush these guys right as they spawn. Who is this? Turg. Oh, Turg, man. Alright. Keep in mind also we've got extra breath attacks.
The glory of Imrik.
We can sort of let them just do whatever. Let's just cast some fireballs. They're trying to regroup with their buddies here. No reason we should let them do that. The cooldown on this is, like, ridiculous. Get the Dragon Princes out to the wings. Once they get in range of the sisters, it's going to be GG. Okay. How long does this last? 29 seconds?
Winds of magic rise.
Alright, later, man. We'll get you back up into the air.
Attack! Acknowledged.
We'll switch that up.
Death to all!
And there we go, sisters. You should chill. Start peeling off in order.
My power is yours.
Brave and
We'll go right here to the front lines and we'll tie them all down.
at once.
Make it so that they can't move. Like that. And then we can do some of this.
Say,
Without fail. White lions.
Orc Biggins are clashing.
Acknowledged. For order.
Let's go help over there. Dragon Princes are great. No reason to just let them get wrecked.
Attack! Going! It shall be. Maintaining order. Of course.
And I don't really want to fight Grimgor with just my noble.
Noble.
For duty.
Let's send some boys in.
To all.
For Hagar's Pride, we can use their roar. There we go.
Prince Imrik.
Ready. Lakoi Soraya!
Full blood.
You keep chasing. There we go. Do some of that.
Araya Menlui!
Grimgor is getting gooned out. And down they go. So many abilities. So little time.
My ball.
Yep, that's how Grimgor gets pushed out of this game. I love these Rahagar's Pride. I want to just sit and watch them fight. Check out their animations. We'll see what the sack value is of Grimgor's last place. Have we killed Grimgor yet with Imrik? If not, we're going to get his trait.
Caledor's need is greater. Lay this home.
Yeah, we could use a good sack.
March for Caledor.
There we go. Hide Striker defeated Grimgor. 10 armor and 20 armor piercing damage.
Warrior supreme.
And we have finally reached level 30, so we've unlocked the Omen of Assyrian. And the Fireborn, the greatest of the Dragon
Dragon
Princes.
shall wake.
Hell yeah. And I think we kind of just get rid of these two white lines.
Triumph for the dragon.
And we hook it up. Now this is a proper death stack.
All Caledor rejoices.
And now we also have Lord of Dragons. Yet another crazy, incredible skill. Get the Fire Cloak. It is useful. And then now we can get Deadly Onslaught. Very good.
Crown Prince. The dragon's rage. They will
That'll be the last Greenskin army.
rebuild Caledor, a simple crusade. Imrik.
And then we're going to move back here. Kind of get in the way. Make sure no dwarfs come and try and sneak that from me. Because they probably will. Alright, so we've got 9 levels left. I was hoping to get to some of these. Speed of Assyrian is kind of hard to pass up. So is full plate armor. I mean, we could make him so incredibly powerful. And Wound Maker too. Damn. I mean, I like the idea of buffing my units. But I think we just have to make him a super powerful lord. He's just going to have so many activatable abilities, he just won't even be able to use them all. So, yeah, let's stick with this. Let's buff our Cav.
Glory awaits.
And let's give her that last point.
Greatest of the dragon.
Okay, thankfully we made a ton of money there. Everyone else has pretty much moved except for her. Oh, we've got Skaven in our backyard now.
Never wrong.
Bring me my tomes.
Let's get into Ash Ridge Mountains. It's the only place that's actually vulnerable.
The council. You come to us.
High Elven
Tell you what.
Archmage.
We could put some seriously powerful units in this stack. I think what I'd like to just put in here is even more lions, and then let's get an extra Lothern Sea Guard. Not the shielded variant, we'll go cheaper. It'll match our Storm Riders. But lions, I have a feeling, just absolutely destroy the Skaven. They're anti-infantry, they're fast. I just don't think they have an answer for it. And Dead Rock might just have to fend for itself. Six more turns for that. Sorry guys, I'm going broke. I can't give you all the love you need. Okay, here's the rebellion. It's between me and Tor Anrock. I don't think they'll turn and attack me on turn 1. Okay, that's great for me. They didn't build up to their fullest potential. Alright, let's see if we can hold. I think we can, but we're going to have to hold the walls. We need our towers and our archers to deal maximum damage to those swordmasters. And if we do that, everything else is pretty much just easy. We have a caster. We have 2 heroes who... I think our handmaiden is on a horse, so she'll have to hold a gate. We could also do choke points. This is a pretty good choke point map. We could, let's see, the control section is here, so we could just sit up here and just shoot them. We could definitely do that. We have a huge enough army. We can make them fight for like every inch. But I think people underestimate the strength of the towers. Alright, these are going to be our straight archers. They're not meant for melee combat. We've got Lothern Seaguard here. We have our spearmen, whose job it will be to sit on the wall at certain locations. As well as her. She is indeed on a horse. Okay. So, we're going to make a couple groups, right? It's going to be boom, boom, boom. That is going to be group... Call that group 5. Put you there. Their job is to hold the gate for me. And the other group here... They have siege towers, so they're not exactly going to be attacking the gate. So I don't need a hero unit here to hold. There we go. Oh, that's actually a great spot. Well done. And our... Let's see. We'll actually put you guys in hot group 1. We know they're going to be climbing the walls. Let's see. Just if we spread them out like this, how does that work? Pretty well, actually. Pretty much have the whole world covered. I am going to remove these archers. Make them hot group 7.
For duty. For duty.
We're gonna go 8, 2. Okay. Boom. And boom. And what I'm doing right now is I'm basically making it so that my Lothern Seaguard are sitting at this location. That way, whenever they dock, my Lothern Seaguard then can fight them in melee.
Archers.
I'm going to put one more archer here. We'll just go ahead and, so I don't get confused, we'll add you to that group. Make sure they're all in the same deal there. And then these archers here, we'll kind of purposefully scatter them. Get the Silver Helms a little bit further down.
Orders received.
We can blob them up a little bit. Just to make sure they have good positioning.
Orders received. Without fail.
Okay. And then our mage, I want her to be in a sort of a centralized location.
Orders received.
Put one group there. One group there. One group there. One group there. And their job is to try and shake off anybody who tries to climb up.
Noble.
Same with that noble there. And like I said, keep her in a centralized location. She can go to the right or the left depending on what we need. Alright guys, and we're going to be shooting at units, not towers. And I think we've got this.
The winds flow through
I think we've got this. Let's go. We're going to have to choose all of our targets. Let's shoot those Eagle Claw bolt throwers, actually. And let's definitely shoot the Sword Masters of Hoeth. The Cav should not play a major role in this battle. That's a pretty tempting blob, though, to shoot into. Alright, we should be getting some pretty major kills. It might take a long time before we're able to dunk that. Okay, let's drop a heal there. The thing about that artillery piece is it doesn't do a... It doesn't get a lot of kills in that mode, but it does a lot of damage to spread out infantry. So if we just keep healing here, we should be able to keep most of our models.
At once. You're fair. For duty. Orders received.
Alright, and soon enough, these lore masters, or sword masters, are going to be on the walls. They're getting crushed here. And we might have to use these white lions up here. So let's just preemptively get them there. I don't think anyone's coming through this gate. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. And we'll rush these guys in there. We'll rush them in here. And now it's a pretty nice 2v1 scenario. Let's get a heal. Not surprised that they're coming to try and snipe my caster.
It shall be done. Loyal guardian.
And they are getting shredded to pieces.
It shall be done.
You guys need to go and defend there. We'll drop that there. Trying to hit her with this. Mess up her recharge rate. Keep the heals going. There we go. Silver Helms were our fast response crew. The gate has been breached. You're going to sit here and let these white lions do their job. And you can shoot over their heads. And probably do just fine. Okay. Let's get the noble over there attacking. And yeah, looks like we've just about broken them. Well done. We could have held out against an even much more powerful force as well, I do believe. I still could have pulled a lot of my resources from the walls and made like a Helm's Deep last stand here. Really only having to defend 2 locations. I highly doubt the AI would come around that side. But basically just put a spearman here, a spearman there, and like 6 archers here. And, I mean, that's devastating.
Noble!
Can speed this up. Let's get as many kills as we can get. And we'll see how much of these we have to fight afterwards. Winds of Magic being awesome. We're probably having more friendly fire than anything else. So we're getting near the end of today's episode, and I wanted to kind of give a few thoughts on the campaign. One, and I've said this many times, I wish they would give Imrik some ability to trade with the wider world. That's pretty crippling for his campaign that he can't do that. And I think it's honestly more of an oversight than an intentional design. Secondly, I would say when you're starting your own campaign, don't ignore the Skaven. I went a little too hard over here at Crookback Mountain, which was cool and all, but the fact that we drew the early attention of Grimgor was disastrous. Had that not happened, had someone else been there to kind of
I cannot allow it.
keep that from happening, we would have been fine. Okay, this stack is actually in my way. I can't even pass by them. That's
Light of Avalon.
sort of infuriating. So we need to back up here. That way they don't attempt to engage on me.
Endless
We'll go into ambush stance so they can't see me. What do they have left?
far beneath an
Basically nothing. We should be able to push out and attack them now. Let's get Draft Master. So yeah, I would recommend dealing with Sniggich first. Go and take him out and take control of those lands to the east. And then I would also recommend going down and defeating them at the Broken Isles. Now, Broken Isles was super easy for us to take because Malice was not there. Had he been there, it could have been a totally different fight. Because it's kind of this awkward triangle shape. I could definitely see you having to play some Ring Around the Rosie with some stacks down there.
Scholar Supreme.
Okay. Well, now we can
Do
travel
not tarry.
out of here and support Tor Anrock from this direction. So we're going to go for Knowledge of the High Elf Arts again. Once again, more money, better relations with the High Elves. All that stuff is great. Gonna build some of that.
Endless hate.
We need so much. It hurts. And I think she just needs to come back here. Make sure we don't lose any of these locations. Okay.
Everqueen.
Seems like everyone's got a job.
Weaver of spells.
Yep, they absolutely did try and come to take this from me. Not surprising. That's Grombrindle himself.
This is my
Okay.
destiny.
We have to zoom in to click on this.
Summary execution. Let us wait.
Thank you very much, Grombrindle. But had we, like, backed away from there, he would have taken it. And nice, we even get Orcsbane. And Grimgor is gone from the world. And we get Executioner, too. Nice little traits there to get at the end.
Are restive.
And we'll get rid of that. And we'll chill for one turn with Imrik. And we've made a pretty powerful enemy in the form of those Skaven. They had a stack down here. Let's see where it went. Can't quite tell yet.
High Elven Archmage.
But this has become a formidable stack as well. I would love to put some Silvern Guard in here. Or some Sword Masters. Give us a little bite. Or even some Sisters of Avalon would be really cool. Can't afford it though. We just have to chill.
The Aesir are troubled.
Master of Magic.
Let's go into diplomacy real quick. Have we unlocked anything?
I bid you welcome, traveler.
Let's hear it. Pains me to
Safri
hear
still hates us.
Welcome to Nagarith.
Tyrion, now that you are here, I will
Alright, and they want a military alliance, so that's sadly not going to happen. No trades are to be had. Our influence, we can spend some. Nagarth is still going positive. Who else? They're still positive. Would love to turn it around with them. I have a feeling everyone else kind of has bad relation problems with them. And this doesn't. None of this matters. We'll just get whatever here. Shadow Warriors, sure. Everyone's done. And what are they besieging me with?
For the Everqueen!
Oh, no, they can't. They've got too many cav. I think we can hold this in a siege. I do believe. So if I have to, guys, to make sure we get to fight that dragon, we'll just, we'll save the game and then we'll roll a bunch of turns so you guys can see one more cool dragon fight before we head out today. And I really do wish you a lot of luck in your campaigns. I would also recommend trying to confederate Caledor as soon as possible before it gets messed up. It was nice that we were able to come in later and have all their buildings and stuff built up, so it wasn't as much of a drain on us. But they also had a lot of problems by the time we were able to confederate them, so it was kind of a give and take. Yeah, if you're going for me, you're missing the trick, young Skaven. Alright. 3 turns left for that. Everyone's pretty much stabilizing. Flayed Rock is a little bit negative. We've got some influence to spend. Let's spend it there. And what else? Wolf Wand. Whew, these late game stuffs.
Master Mage, be prepared, Asur.
Yep, let's just get into Tor Anrock, which we know we can hold with this stack.
Pure magic. Even the Law Master.
Yeah, this is an even worse stack than the one that just hit us, so
Welcome.
I think we'll be alright.
Isha smiles on you. The world is far below.
Okay. Let's roll another turn. Ooh, man. I can't help it. Right after we get a DLC, all I can think about is the next DLC. I'm so curious what the next one's going to be. I'm hoping, and this is just my personal stuff. So if you don't like this, you're welcome to not like it. I'm hoping for a Wood Elves Beastmen DLC next. I think there's room for, definitely room for 2 more lords for the Wood Elves for sure. And then I can think of a ton of lords that we could add for the Wood Elves and for the Beastmen.
Serving the gods.
And they have kind of the least fleshed out rosters. I think the Wood Elves have pretty much everything
Queen of Avalon.
they're supposed to have. But the Beastmen could use a ton of big monsters.
Student of Teclis. Speak.
Now this is a fight we could get involved in.
I agree. Mistress of the Undying
Huh.
Forest. Alariel the Everqueen.
We could get into reinforcement range and just kind of help as part of an auto-resolve.
This world grows ever darker.
Let's actually move out of the way a little bit. I don't want to block their stack. Okay, we're having money problems this turn. Here they go.
Need my warp tokens.
And that's because we're being raided. They're all slaves, so we're coming.
Elven Archmage.
Not about to let that happen.
The dragon shall wake.
If we have some building being built somewhere, we might need to cancel it to make sure that we have enough money for this turn.
The Asur bid you welcome.
And I definitely don't want to have to sit in this province for much longer. But there's nothing else to do here, so we need to go and take the fight to the Skaven, I suppose. Do we not have a
Welcome.
military access? We do.
The Oath Keeper. Onward for Caledor.
So let's go march through our buddy's territory. And we can finally make it out into the Badlands.
Trained by the White Tower.
But I 100% need more cash. See if our buddy here can hook us up again. They normally give you more,
Doubtful. Never.
but I only need a little bit.
Not one. The shadows come. The day wanes. Not this time. Protector. I will receive your
Let's
petition
see.
in the name of the Phoenix. Wise
There we go.
indeed.
I mean, that's. I
Listening,
think
what
that's all I
business have
need.
you with the Asur of Ulthuan?
Alariel's greetings.
Maybe
The
Tyrion will
Phoenix
hook me
Court
up.
will hear.
Understood.
Yes. Okay, that's definitely all I need for this turn. And then we should have multiple fights next turn that we can take. Almost have the last dragon. Not the last dragon, but the last dragon we're going to get this campaign. Okay. Thorgrim's going to war against more Skaven. And they keep trespassing me, which is pretty annoying, but they're trying to get to the gate. Yeah, return it. You wield the power of Cain's might. The sword strikes terror in all your enemies. On the battlefield, you reap a mighty toll as foes fall before the blade with ease. Yet nightmares torment your soul, and a sickness leeches into your lands. Perhaps it is wiser to relinquish such power? You will be weaker, feebler. But is it not a price worth paying to becalm your dreams? So I totally forgot that we had the Sword of Cain when Eltharion attacked that gate. We might have actually been able to win with the Vortex attached to it. But it still would have been bloody as hell.
There I must go.
Wouldn't be surprised to see them attack Dead Rock or Dread Rock next turn.
True magic.
Yeah, let's keep traveling. Carrick 8 Peaks is up for grabs. Oh, man. That is a good place to get if we could.
Never. Boundless courage.
Okay. What else do we have going on here? They took the Griffin Gate. They took both of them. Well done.
Limitless talent.
Did they also straight up kill?
Guardian
I
of
think our buddies here killed that rebellion for me.
Archmage.
That very rarely happens, but when it does, man, does that feel good. Let's get the growth here.
I bring a
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Safaris servant.
We can go see what's in the water over here. We're not quite close enough.
Everqueen of Ulthuan.
And without that sword screwing us up, our public order is going to go back to a more manageable, normal amount. I'm going to give her the Tormentor Sword, because our guy honestly doesn't really need 2 ways to stop the enemy.
Used by Hoet's wisdom.
And just like that, we have stabilized, good sirs. And madams. Potential madams. I don't think a lot of madams watch my channel, but that's okay.
Our defenses will hold.
The danger is if I go into forced march stance, I think we're actually in reinforcement range. We should be fine. Alright, let's spawn that dragon, guys. Gotta catch them all. But yeah, which Beastmen units would you want to see? I know Taurus the Brass Bull is pretty much up there. He's kind of like the... He's basically like the Beastman equivalent of Achilles. I would happily take a non-aggression pact with you. They're probably about to die. They also have the Gorgon, which is an awesome, like, melee-focused Cygor. I would like to auto-resolve this.
Asur need me.
Wow, it gave me a Valiant defeat. Okay, game. I see how it is. All I want to do, though, is catch this dragon. So we're going to go and do that.
As you are.
And then we're going to call it good. Skaven are going over there. They're going to try and mess everything up.
Sorcerer. Bring me my tomes. Magic in purest form.
We're going to chase him, because I know I can kill that stack. Ooh, I need a little bit of money in order to... Dang it. I need money in order to teleport to the battle. Do I have anything that I could stop from being produced? I hate to have to beg for money every single, Oh, here we go. This should generate some cash for me. There we go. 1,500. Boom.
Even the law master could not.
Can I not get here?
Thrice never. Magic's unleashed.
We were like stuck there or
I cannot
something.
rewrite reality.
Okay, a little bit of issues there, but we're
New
good.
Fortress of Magic.
Alright, one last dragon fight. I think that's a fitting way to end what has been a pretty good campaign. And I think you could see how we could very easily continue to push out and sort of consolidate and win.
Greatest of the dragons.
Let's see which dragon it is. Hopefully it's a unique one. I'd like to get revenge on the one in the desert. Your perplexed scouts inform you that a strange-looking creature has been spotted, skittishly hiding in some nearby undergrowth. After going to investigate, you encounter a lizard-like creature of Lustria you recognize as a skink. Stranger still is the fact that the creature speaks your language. The skink tells you that it is the Herald of Yumrath, a legendary star dragon of Lustria that is known to be in alliance with the lizardmen and beasts who live in its territory. Such a powerful dragon is worth reaching out to, but what message would you have the Herald send back to its dragon master?
Of the Dragon Prince.
We shall challenge. See what the enemy forces look like. Salamanders, ancient salamanders. We've got feral carnosaurs, croxagors, stegodons. Oh yes, and they have reinforcements expected. And we're gonna get Yamrath the Eternal, the Shooting Star. Oh, gives us a bound chain lightning, a ward save of 20%. Oh, Jesus Christ. And we get magic resistance and immune to psychology for everyone. And then he'll get 10% hit points and regeneration. That's what he's been missing this entire time. Originating from planes of existence known only to star dragons, stellar energies have saturated Imrik's life force. Jesus. It's like his big brother. Oh, okay. A Dread Saurian. That's some pretty heavy reinforcements.
No chance.
Their infantry core is a little weak, though. Replace all those skinks with some Temple Guard, and maybe we have a problem here. Oh, man. We're going to get to see a Dread Saurian. Definitely one of the coolest units in the entire game. Hands down. Alright, let's make our protective box. We don't have a lot of infantry left.
It shall be done.
Orders. Awaiting orders.
I liked our setup before, but I couldn't pass up the chance to get the new and improved. Let's actually put it in a group with our noble. And we're going to check out its stats in just a second. Actually, let's do it right now. Why not? Beautiful coloring. It gets Fiery Rebirth. It gets the Omen of Hope, which gives immune to psychology and an AoE around it. 105% fire resistance. Makes sense. Attuned to Magic. So as long as we have a ton of Winds of Magic, it also gets 12% ward save. And then it can make an Ember Storm, which is very powerful versus infantry mostly. Okay. Our collection of dragons. Let's go. You can go. I'll actually just add you to group 1. There we are. The Fireborn are now in the group. Hell yeah. Getting them to attack whatever Imrik attacks could be sweet. I honestly was thinking about just putting Imrik on his horse for this. And just having him ride around with the Dragon Princes. I thought that would have been pretty cool. We're going to leave them back here as well. You know, let's make them their own hot group. They're going to be like my backline sweepers.
It shall be done.
You guys are going to protect this flank.
Understood.
And you're going to protect this flank. Keep our Everqueen's Court Guard nice and safe. Keep the world's scariest Dragon Core over there.
Imrik.
Because I mean, I've already got so much to micro, it's kind of insane.
Glorious challenge.
Jesus. He's going to be completely full.
Orders.
Prince Imrik.
Let's go. Actually, let's keep this up so we can investigate him. He's got some sort of unique-looking frenzy. Primal Rage. Wow. Okay, so the longer he stays in melee, the stronger he gets. Oh no, you need to back up. That's insanity. Let's buff ourselves, debuff him, and let's duel him.
Prince Imrik. Blessed by Vol.
Get him, Imrik. See what a breath attack like that'll do against some Ka-Sabars. Oh wow, a huge whiff into a hit. I'll take it. Oh, the Sisters of Avalorn are just going to take these Pterodon Riders out of this plane of existence. Let's cast that. Imrik is getting hurt. So we'll pop all that to give them those abilities. Give them a fire cloak too. Oh no. Imrik appears to be losing this somehow. Let's get out of here. This is turning out to be a very powerful dragon. Now obviously we could have gooned him with all the dragons, but that seems a little unsporting. But the poison, I think, is what's really wrecking me. Look at the stats it's lowering. The Feral Carnosaur. A Dread Saurian approaches from where? On my flanks. Fireborn. Handle it. They're anti-large.
Prince Imrik.
Keep casting there. Send our Phoenix forward. See if we can get one of these storms off. Nice, good dodge. Just to look at it, it totally whiffed, so let's just attack. The Fireborn are engaged the Dread Saurian. Pretty damn scary.
Dragon Princess for duty.
Let's go, let's go. Time for the dragons to go get into combat.
Dragon Princess. Asa, forward.
Imrik. I know you're a little shell-shocked, homie, but you need to get in there too. Let's go ahead and lower his stats.
Serve the king.
I intentionally kind of made this a little bit harder than it needed to be, of course,
Noble. At once.
to make the challenge a bit more real.
Agreed. It will be done.
Now, the Fireborn are anti-large,
For the king.
but the Dread Saurian just has so much weapon strength, he's going to kill stuff every time he attacks.
Awaiting orders. I shall.
Go get in there, Imrik.
Asa noble. Make of one proud.
Alright, let's lower his stats and net him. Make our charge bonus huge.
Dragons roar. White lions.
White Lions, go help.
You say. March. Battle calls. For
Alright,
duty.
and I mean, that's pretty much it. There's only so many dragon breaths you can reasonably be expected to pop in a single battle. We're kind of nuking ourselves in the back here. Let's chill out on that. The Dread Saurian has been routed.
Fireball. Had I been brave.
Check him out. Hell yeah. And their stats are super juiced, thanks to all of our buffs.
Dragon Princess.
Not sure why Imrik keeps dropping orders. Let's get him in there for the final strike. He definitely hit him. That was 500 damage.
The enemy are driven off, my lord.
We'll pop that for the heal.
Plans are thwarted. Victory.
Awesome. And one more cool dragon to add to our collection. I'd probably just get rid of some dragon princes. I kind of like to keep the lions. Although it makes sense to add them back to the recruitment pool so that other people could get them. Very cool final battle. And very fitting final battle, I think, for this entire Let's Play. Unless there's like a ton of people who are like, man, you got to continue playing this. I think this is a good place to let it go.
Their masters may see worth it.
I've had a lot of fun. But I think Grom the Paunch is probably next on the list.
Caledor could use it.
And I've played around with him a little bit. He has some incredible benefits for his campaign.
The oath.
Alright, and now that he has regeneration, Imrik is basically a god. Go take that for 20% ward save plus regeneration now. He is basically unkillable. And even more HP. Yeah, it's all pretty damn dumb. Keep on buffing the Dragon Princes. Guys, that's going to be it for me today, though. I hope you enjoyed this entire series. It was very fun for me to play. I feel privileged that CA reached out to me after I emailed them a few times and gave me early access. That's awesome. And I'll be able to bring you guys all the future content. I guess now I'm on some sort of list, which is cool. And yeah, so hopefully you stick around on the channel. Guys, if the only reason you watched my Let's Play here is for the early access, not necessarily because of me, I get it. But hopefully you've liked my commentary enough, you like my videos enough, that you stick around. I play lots and lots of strategy games. Battle Brothers has an awesome DLC that's coming out very soon. That'll get a full playthrough on my channel 100%. And yeah, there's tons of stuff. I'm always doing new indie games. I've been covering the Halo games as they come out. There should be something for everybody here. I'm actually also still in the middle of a Warcraft 3 Reforged campaign. We're about to start on the Night Elves pretty damn soon. So there's something for everyone, I think. And hopefully you stick around and check all that out. But guys, without any further ado, I'm Brett. My channel is Goodtalk Gaming, and as always, y'all, I will see you in the next one. Let's end it with a zoom in. Let's go. Can we do this? Can I do this? Is this a thing that I can do? Yes. All right, y'all. See you in the next one. Later.